Hey everybody, welcome. Glad you could be here today. So today we've got a couple of really cool things going on. We're going to do our very first product review ever, so I'm very excited about that. Something else that I'll take just a second to mention is we've also got a new addition to the show, and that's my microphone. So hopefully you can hear me nice and loud and clear, and we'll be using that going forward. So yeah, definitely a little upgrade right off the bat. So let's get into it though. So if you are into watchmaking and into watch repair, you know that tools are expensive, lubrication is expensive if you're going to use the good stuff. And so one thing I want to do on this channel is make sure that anytime that I find a really nice product that is also going to save you a few dollars and whatnot, I definitely want to make sure I share that information with you. So there's a product out there that's called Epilame. And if you're new to the watch service game, you may not know what this is, so I'm going to take a quick moment to explain it. Epilame is a product that Rolex, Omega, and numerous other manufacturers will always use in their whenever they do an overhaul or a service of a watch. So it's a required thing. You may not necessarily need to have this product if you're just a hobbyist or anything like that, but if you're trying to do things to the very best of your ability and emulate what the big boys are doing, it's certainly a product that I would recommend that you add to your service procedure. So there are several different manufacturers out there that produce an Epilame product. Bergeon and Horatec are definitely two that you may have heard of before that do. Bergeon's got a fix-a-drop product, which is very nice. I've used it a little bit and I found it to be a little bit more temperamental than another product that I ran into. So that product is a Horatec product, and it is Epilame Episurf Neo. So a couple of interesting things about this that I like about it is, one, if you store it properly, it's got a 24-month shelf life, which is much better than the fix-a-drop. As long as you store it in light restricted area and don't get it too hot or too cold or anything like that, that's the biggest thing, or do any cross-contamination. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at it. Also, you don't have to have any heat for this. So unlike fix-a-drop where you have to heat treat it for a little while once it's been applied, not necessary with this product. So another little bit of an advantage to it. So here's our brand new bottle that we've got right here. So this surface treatment Epilame that you're going to use on various parts in a watch movement, mechanical watch movement, Rolex, Omega, and numerous other brands all require this application to be used during the service process. So if you're trying to get your very best results and trying to emulate what the big boys are doing, I absolutely would say learn how to use this product and kind of understand its various nuances. If you're just a hobbyist or anything like that, this is probably not something that you need to spend the money on, but if you're going to, I've got two really important things to share with you on this. So the Episurf Neo, definitely going to be a little bit cheaper, a little bit longer lasting than the fix-a-drop or some of the other competitors in that line. But one of the other big things is how to store it. So the little storage containers are really stupid expensive. And we'll pop up a little thing on here on the side screen so you can see a couple of these. But first budget one that I ever purchased was this guy right here. And it's got three little holes on the bottom of there. And this is really, it's a poor design. They're trying to reduce the amount of evaporation that's going to happen whenever you open up the jar lid to apply your parts in there. So this is okay for, just the very, very basic of just getting the job done, but certainly not ideal. Okay, so this little guy got me through in a pinch, but I'll be honest with you, it definitely had a little bit to be desired, and sometimes these holes are just big enough to where you have to end up fishing a part out of there, so there's no mesh basket or anything like that to help save you. So I can't really recommend that unless you absolutely have no other options. Up until recently, I didn't think I had any, and I did find this little guy right here. What this looks like is the Horatec version of this for their Epilame treatments. And what it does is it has a very specialized little insert in here with a mesh container. So what you would do, take this out, get you a little strainer, apply your stuff in there after you've had a little chance to clean it, you know, if it's brand new and everything. And then you drop this in there. And then you can take your little parts, like your escape wheel, drop it down in there. Now the product instructions say that you only need about 30 seconds worth of immersion on this. So we would flip this over, give it a little bit of agitation, about 30 seconds worth or so. Take it back, and then you would have, I like to use pith wood. So I just kind of take this little guy right here and take one of the pivots and push it down in there and allow everything to dry. And now the instructions say you only need a minute or so to let that dry before it's activated. So the quick story that goes along with this finding of this product was I purchased it, used it for about a month or two. It worked wonderful, and then all of a sudden I had a little bit of a problem where the insert started breaking. So the guy that sent this to me, Andy Shapiro, I got in touch with him and let him know that I had a bit of a problem, and all of a sudden he sent me, no questions asked really or anything like that, a new insert, and explained to me that a third version of this would be available soon, and he would let me know. And so I also went ahead and purchased the third version of that, which has been great. And so I definitely want to recommend this product and tell you that Andy Shapiro does give very good customer service. So if you're looking for a budget Episurf or Fix-A-Drop or Epilame container that does a great job and is just stacks up very nicely with some of the more expensive products, I definitely want to recommend the product and his customer service. So this is going to be our first product review, and I think that there will be many more to come shortly. Anytime that I find a great product that, especially a money-saving product like that still does a wonderful job, I'm going to always make sure to try to share that information with you. So if you would, guys, go ahead, and if you like this video and you thought some of the information was useful, hit the like button on there for me. And I would love for you to subscribe so that way you can get notices that whenever new content become available, you can come check it out. So I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for checking us out, and we'll be back soon.